Hello, and welcome to video 3 in a series on the Ocean County Historical Society's newly renovated Birdsall Room. These short videos, created in the summer of 2020, are meant to give you a feel for the expansive exhibit on the lower level of our museum. We do hope you will visit us in person when possible to see the full exhibit. Please always be sure to check our website, www.oceancountyhistory.org, for information prior to visiting. One section of the exhibit is dedicated to Ocean County's role in the Revolutionary War, most famously, the Battle of the Blockhouse in Toms River. Now, you'll notice I have an apostrophe here in Toms River on this slide, and we don't usually write it that way today, but that's how it used to be written. That's a fun story for another day, though. On to the Revolution. First, some background. Around 1750, a vicious storm opened up a new inlet between the Atlantic Ocean and Barnegat Bay at what is now the northern border of Seaside Heights and Ortley Beach. It was called the Cranberry Inlet and was wide enough for ships to sail through it from the bay to the ocean, as you can see in this map. It was first used by whaleboats, but soon smugglers found it an easy way to sneak goods from passing ships into Toms River without paying any taxes to the British. These local smugglers became known as Barnegat Pirates. During the Revolutionary War, Congress paid these pirates to attack British ships. Now called privateers, they would steal the cargo and then take it through the shallow inlet to be sold at auction. It was called piracy under a government flag. Now, salt was important to the colonists for preserving food and to make gunpowder. The British outlawed any making of salt by the colonists and enforced it with the Royal Navy. The rebels, or patriots, built a salt works at Tilton's Cove, just opposite the Cranberry Inlet on the shore of Barnegat Bay. The British attacked it several times in an attempt to shut it down. Local loyalists were angry with the patriots for allowing the privateers to continuously attack their ships. They convinced William Franklin, their leader, and also the son of Benjamin Franklin, to put together an attack force to hit Toms River on March 24, 1782. The war was actually already winding down at this point, following the siege of Yorktown in October 1781. Still, an expedition of 80 British troops and 40 refugee loyalists passed through the Cranberry Inlet in armed whaleboats, destroyed the salt works at Shelter Cove, and then marched into Toms River to attack the blockhouse, which had been built to defend the village and protect their stores of salt provisions. The Patriots, under the command of Joshua Huddy, were greatly outnumbered. The 25-man militia fought valiantly, but lost to the British, suffering 9 dead and 2 wounded. The British forces went door to door looking for the escaped Huddy, burning every building but 2 in the search. Huddy was captured and taken to New York City. The 2 glass display cases in this section of our Birdsall Room exhibit contain authentic artifacts from the Revolutionary War in Ocean County. If you visit us, you'll see brick from the salt works, a flintlock pistol, powder horns, grape shot, musket balls, bayonets, cannonballs, spyglasses, and even a money trunk believed to have been left behind by the British. We even have an actual Revolutionary War rifle called a musket. Although Captain Huddy deserved a trial by the British, William Franklin and his loyalists ignored those rights and ordered him hanged, setting off an international uproar. Ben Franklin was in Paris negotiating the war treaty when this happened. He was outraged at the actions of the British commanders, but particularly furious with his son. He then stonewalled the negotiations, prolonging the talks, and wouldn't give any concessions that concerned the Tories. We hope you enjoyed this brief peek at our Birdsall Room exhibit, learning a bit about what is perhaps Ocean County's most famed moment in the Revolutionary War, the Battle of the Blockhouse. We encourage you to watch the other videos in the series and, even better, visit when you can. Remember to always be sure to visit our website or call for our latest availability.